Hello friends. Welcome to Knowledge Galaxy. Today, I am not here to teach you something new. I am here to remind you of something very old. Something you already know, but you have forgotten. Osho once said, "The day you understand yourself, that day your life changes." This video is about that day. Not a special date. Not a lucky moment. But a silent inner turning. Why life feels heavy. Many people ask one question again and again. Why does life feel so heavy? Why do I feel tired even when I do nothing? Why am I not happy even when things are fine? Osho says, life feels heavy because the mind is always busy. The mind is always running, thinking, planning, remembering, worrying. The body rests at night, but the mind never rests. And when the mind never rests, life never feels peaceful. The mind never stays in present. Osho explains something very simple. The mind lives in two places only, past and future. The mind thinks about yesterday, what went wrong, what hurt you, what you lost. Or it thinks about tomorrow, what may happen, what may fail, what people may say. But the mind almost never stays here. And life exists only here. This is the main problem. People look outside for change. When life feels painful, people try to change outside things. They change jobs. They change cities. They change relationships. Some people even change their name, their clothes, their personality. But Osho says, if the mind remains the same, nothing really changes. The same fear follows you. The same sadness follows you. The same confusion follows you. You can escape places, but you cannot escape your mind. What people think meditation is. Most people misunderstand meditation. They think meditation means stopping thoughts, forcing silence, sitting like a statue, becoming serious. But Osho laughs at this idea. He says, meditation is not effort. Meditation is relaxation. Meditation is not doing. Meditation is being. The simple meaning of meditation. Osho gives the simplest definition. Meditation means watching. Watching your thoughts. Watching your emotions. Watching your breath. Not changing anything. Not judging anything. Just watching. When you watch, something beautiful happens. You stop being the thought. You become the watcher. The first big change. At first, when you sit silently, the mind becomes more noisy.
Tofza come faster.
Memories appear. Feelings rise. Many people stop here. They think meditation is not for them. But Osho says, this is a good sign. Because now you are seeing what was always there. You are not your thoughts. Slowly, a small gap appears. A thought comes. Then it goes. And for one moment, there is silence. In that silence, you feel light. Osho says, this is the first taste of freedom. You realize, I am not my thoughts. Thoughts come and go, but you remain. The day life turns. People ask Osho, on which day did your life change? Osho answers, on the day I stopped believing my mind. That is the real day. The day you see anger, but you do not become angry. The day fear comes, but you stay aware. The day sadness appears, but you do not drown in it. That day, life turns quietly. After that day, life does not become perfect. Problems still come. Pain still happens. But now, you are bigger than your problems. You respond. You do not react. You listen. You do not fight. Life becomes simple, natural, real. Why this day is rare? Because this day needs courage. Courage to sit alone. Courage to face yourself. Courage to be silent. Most people avoid silence. Because silence shows the truth. And truth is uncomfortable. Before it becomes peaceful. How to begin? Very easy. You do not need a guru. You do not need a temple. Just sit quietly. 10 minutes. Every day. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Thoughts will come. Let them come. Thoughts will go. Let them go. Just watch. That is enough. Osho's core message. Osho never said, "Follow me." He said, "Know yourself." Truth is not outside. Peace is not outside. Everything you are searching for is already inside you. If you feel restless, do not escape.
Sit silently.
Watch yourself. Because the day you understand yourself is the day your life changes. This is Knowledge Galaxy. When you sit in silence, when you first sit in silence, you may feel uncomfortable. Your body wants to move. Your mind wants to escape. You may feel bored. You may feel restless. This is normal. Osho says, you are not becoming restless. You are seeing your restlessness. Before meditation, you were busy all the time, so you never noticed it. Now, silence becomes a mirror. Do not run away. Many people make one mistake. They sit for 2 days. They feel uncomfortable, and they stop. Osho says, do not run away so fast. If dirt comes out when you clean a room, you do not stop cleaning. You continue. In the same way, when thoughts come out in meditation, it means cleaning has started. The mind plays tricks. The mind does not like silence. The mind loves control. So it plays tricks. It says, this is useless. This is boring. This is wasting time. Osho says, this is the mind trying to survive. The mind is afraid. Because when awareness grows, the mind slowly loses power. Just watch, do not fight. Very important point. Do not fight the mind. Do not argue with thoughts. Fighting gives them energy. Osho says, whatever you fight becomes strong. Just watch. Thought comes. You see it. Thought goes. You stay. Slowly. Thoughts become weak. Awareness becomes strong. Small gaps of silence. One day, you notice something new. Between two thoughts, there is a small gap. Very small. Very quiet. In that gap, there is no fear.
No worry.
No past. No future. Only peace. Osho says, this gap is the door. Do not try to hold it. Just notice it. You taste peace for the first time. This peace is different. It does not come from success. It does not come from money. It does not come from people. It comes from inside. You feel calm without reason. Osho says, this is your natural state. You were born with it. You forgot it. Meditation helps you remember. Life starts feeling lighter. After some time, small changes appear. You get angry less. You listen more. You react slower. You think clearer. Life does not push you so much. Osho says, when the mind is quiet, life becomes friendly. Pain is still there, but suffering reduces. Osho makes a clear difference. Pain is part of life. Suffering is created by the mind. Pain may come. Loss may come. Problems may come. But suffering comes when you think too much about pain. With meditation, pain stays pain. It does not become suffering. You stop blaming others. Before meditation, people blame others. My parents are the reason. My partner is the reason. My past is the reason. Osho says, blaming is a way to escape responsibility. When awareness grows, you stop blaming. You start understanding. And understanding brings freedom. You feel more alone, but not lonely. This is very important. Meditation makes you comfortable with yourself. You enjoy silence. You enjoy being alone. But you are not lonely. Loneliness needs others. Aloneness is full. Osho says, only a person who enjoys aloneness can truly love others. Relationships change naturally. You do not try to change relationships, but they change. You listen better. You fight less. You expect less. You accept more. Some people may leave. Some new people may come. Osho says, When you change inside, your outer world adjusts. Fear slowly loses power. Fear does not disappear suddenly, but it becomes weaker. You see fear as a thought, not as truth. Osho says, fear lives in the future. When you stay present, fear has no place. The ego becomes quiet. The ego loves noise. It wants to be right. It wants to be important. Meditation does not kill the ego. It simply makes it quiet. Osho says, when awareness is strong, the ego rests. And when the ego rests, life becomes peaceful. You stop seeking approval. Before meditation, people want approval, likes, praise, recognition. After meditation, you feel enough. You do your work honestly. You live simply. If praise comes, fine. If not, also fine. Osho says, freedom starts when you stop needing approval. Happiness comes without reason. This is a big change. You wake up happy. Not because something happened. Just happy. Osho says, real happiness has no reason. If happiness has a reason, it can be taken away. Reasonless happiness is true joy. Meditation is not escape. Some people think meditation means escaping life. Osho says, meditation is meeting life fully. You become more alive, more aware, more present. Meditation prepares you to live deeply. Everyday life becomes meditation. Slowly, meditation spreads into life. Walking becomes meditation. Eating becomes meditation. Listening becomes meditation. You are present. Osho says, this is the real goal. Not sitting silently for hours, but living consciously. This is the real turning point. The real turning point is simple. You stop living unconsciously. You start living awake. That is the day. Your life changes. Not loudly. Not dramatically. But deeply. Meditation does not change the world. It changes you. And when you change, your whole world feels new. This is Knowledge Galaxy. Meditation comes into daily life. At first, meditation happens only when you sit. But slowly, it starts following you. When you walk, you feel your steps. When you eat, you taste the food. When you listen, you really listen. Osho says, this is real meditation. Not only sitting with closed eyes, but living with open awareness. Work becomes calmer. Before meditation, work feels heavy. The mind rushes. Stress rises. After meditation, work becomes simple. You do one thing at a time. You do not hurry. You do not panic. Osho says, when the mind is silent, work becomes play. You respond, you do not react. This is a big change. Before meditation, life pushes a button, and you react. After meditation, life still pushes the button, but you pause. In that pause, you choose your response. Osho says, this pause is freedom. Emotions become friends. Before meditation, emotions feel dangerous. Anger scares you. Sadness scares you. After meditation, you watch emotions. You allow them. Osho says, emotions are energy. When you watch them, they move and pass. You stop judging yourself. Many people are hard on themselves. I am not good enough. I am doing wrong. I should be different. Meditation brings kindness. You accept yourself. Osho says, acceptance is healing. When you accept yourself, change happens naturally. The inner voice becomes clear. Before meditation, many voices speak inside. Fear speaks. Doubt speaks. Past speaks. After meditation, one voice becomes clear. A soft inner guidance. Osho says, this is intelligence. Not borrowed. Not learned. But natural. You stop comparing. Before meditation, people compare. My life. Their life. My success. Their success. After meditation, comparison drops. You live your life. Osho says, comparison is violence. Awareness ends violence. Time feels different. Time feels slow. Moments feel full. You are not in a hurry. Osho says, when you live in the present, time disappears. Only life remains. You trust life more. Before meditation, you try to control life. After meditation, you trust life. You still act, but without fear. Osho says, trust is the highest prayer. Silence becomes comfortable. At first, silence feels strange. Later, silence feels like home. You enjoy quiet mornings. You enjoy slow evenings. Osho says, silence is not empty. It is full. Mistakes no longer destroy you. You still make mistakes, but you learn. You do not punish yourself. Osho says, mistakes are steps. Awareness turns mistakes into wisdom. You stop living for the future. Before meditation, life is one day. One day I will be happy. One day things will change. After meditation, today is enough. Osho says, tomorrow is imagination. Today is life. Love changes meaning. Love becomes less demanding. You do not cling. You do not control. You allow freedom. Osho says, love that controls is fear. Love that allows is meditation. You feel connected, not separate. You feel connected to trees, to sky, to people, not emotionally, but silently. Osho says, when the mind is quiet, separation disappears. Fear of death reduces. This is deep. Meditation shows that life is bigger than the body. You see change. You see movement. Osho says, one who has tasted awareness is not afraid of death. You stop asking too many questions. Before meditation, the mind asks many questions. After meditation, many questions drop. Not because you have answers, but because silence is enough. Osho says, truth is felt, not asked. You become simple. You like simple food, simple clothes, simple life. Osho says, simplicity is clarity. When the mind is clear, life becomes simple. Nothing special, yet everything changes. There is no magic show.
No miracle.
Just awareness. And everything changes quietly. Osho says, real change is silent. This is the real transformation. Transformation is not becoming someone else. Transformation is remembering who you are. Osho says, you are already whole. Meditation removes the noise. Meditation is not a goal. It is a way of living. And when you live with awareness, every day becomes special. If you liked our video, please like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to write "Thank you universe" in the comments. We'll be back with a new message of hope. Until then, thank you.